Lighthouse Crescent.
Right.
Yeah. So there'll be conversation, cocktails, networking, fun.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I love it.
And
I love
lots of
it.
mischief.
Exactly. Now, that's actually not my next question.
Yeah.
This whole story for mischief, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's the basis of the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Life requires mischief. I love the title.
Mm-hmm.
What does mischief mean to you from the context of love and life?
Mm-hmm. For me, mischief is a form of resistance.
Yeah.
Resisting everything we were
Yeah.
told, especially as women,
Yeah.
to do. And if you follow everything we're told to do, you really be very boring. It's a very boring life, especially for women.
Right.
Yeah, because there are so many things you can't do because you're a woman, now you're a mother, now you're a sister, now you're
Yeah.
a grandmother,
Yeah.
and everybody gives you all these stories. So for me, mischief is resistance.
Yes.
Using whatever it is you can use to make your life that much better, to laugh a bit more, because laughter is also resistance, to even hit back. I like giving an example of a relative of mine who, her husband used to beat her quite a bit, and he was big, this really big guy, and she was really small.
Oh no.
So one day after he beat her, she went and beat his mother. Who was a cripple.
You must be kidding. What?
Yes, I wish I was there.
Just randomly.
No, so he beat her and then left, and he used to work outside,
Yeah.
go to Nairobi or whatever, urban city, town, whatever. So she,
Ah,
and the way
yeah,
the homestead
yeah,
used to be,
yeah.
so the old woman is there, crippled, she
She was
left.
old.
Yes. And I did that. I posted that one day and I said, you know what? If a man beats you, go and beat his mother.
Jeez.
You're all going to be beating everybody's mother because
Come
you're
on.
also somebody's mother.
Fairly, that's
We're
mean.
all going to beat somebody.
See, you just go to the cops.
but you see, okay, I'm not saying go and do it literally.
Yeah.
Somebody might kill you.
Yeah.
But you know what surprised me is men saying, that's a death warrant. Instead of thinking that, oh no, my mother would never be beaten because I would never beat a woman.
I agree.
But you're just there like, that's a death warrant. How can you do that? How can you say that? You're misleading ladies because they didn't get the point. But that's the type of mischief I'm saying. Like, if you can find a way to hit at something, I always insist that we should never be victims. You must do something. You must do something. It can't be that your whole story is, he used to beat me, drag me by the hair, do this, do that, do that. You must do something. Spit in his tea. I mean, like, there must be a form of resistance.
There's a lady who she was also in a very toxic situation with her husband. But every time, they would have a fight verbally, apparently she kept on saying, silent waters run deep. And it would amaze this guy. He's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? So, because he was so irritated over the fact that she never had a back and forth with him.
Yes.
So he was always cautious because he never knew what was going on in this woman's mind.
You can wake up and defend
but eventually she left.
Yes.
Yeah. So, okay, this is a couple that I knew. And he used to tell me, Kev, the thing I just didn't like is how she was always so quiet. What about people who handle conflict by keeping quiet?
Yes.
Yeah? Is because I remember Michelle Obama kept on also saying, sometimes when people go low, you go high.
As we're going to hell.
So maybe,
yes.
Being the bigger person means, you know what, I'll let you rant and, do all this rah-rah energy like that friend of yours, that big guy. And, and then just pack my bags and leave and get a better man.
Yeah. Okay, it depends. I mean, you have to look at it in totality. But usually when somebody's telling you to be the bigger person, they're telling you to tolerate disrespect.
That's true.
They're not usually telling you to, weigh whatever your options. It's usually coming from a point of accept disrespect.
And unfortunately, that's what most of our folks would tell us.
Yes. Just keep quiet, just whatever. But there's a problem with self-silencing. Because when you silence yourself, and now we've even seen it, and now we can even identify things. When you keep quiet, when you're keeping these things in, then they show up as things in your body. It shows up as an ulcer. It shows up as high blood pressure. It shows up as diabetes.
Look at that.
Yeah, so there's going to be a physical manifestation of what it is that you're keeping silent.
Damn.
Yeah. So even these days when you're saying, come, women never used to be sick, we never used to be what, but we are now in a culture where we are self-silencing just so that we are manageable. And that's, again, remember, goes back to a lot of the teachings we've been taught on being feminine, which is very problematic. back because you're being told to keep quiet, don't answer back. I mean, you have to check and see what the situation is like. And still I have a problem with that. Can you imagine being in a house where I cannot say no, I don't like what you're saying to me, without the threat of being hit in the face or your throat slit or being thrown over a balcony? You understand?
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, so you should not even be in that situation in the first place. That's why we are saying, and even one of the chapters in my book is show up as you are. So then you figure this person out from the beginning. Don't pretend that you are nice. And I don't like people who are nice because that's manipulative. Be kind. Don't be nice.
Right. Yeah, there's a thin line.
There's a very thin line, yeah. And you must be very sure. So don't show up into a relationship because you want it to work. So now you're quiet, you're whatever. And then now you're always tiptoeing. So then you don't even know who this person is and what you can get to. You should be yourself. If you're argumentative, be argumentative. If you're confrontational, be confrontational. Don't self-silence, because at the end of the day, what you pay for is much more than what you are trying to keep.
That's so powerful.
Because you pay with their life.
It's interesting you put it like that, because for me, this is so personal, and it's not just from the context of a romantic relationship, but even a work relationship. There's certain relationships where, there's certain spaces where you go and work, you're excited about adding value, but they expect you to keep quiet.
Yeah.
And I know there are many Kenyans who are in this situation.
A lot.
You think you're being the bigger person. You think there's going to be a miracle, Lukombele. Maybe God is going to put you in a certain place. When actually you're supposed to be speaking up.
Exactly.
Because if you don't, you could end up being sick.
And how many people are actually sick? They are working in toxic environment. And what I don't understand is that you're all adults. Because I'm just like, did you employ slaves, or what is it? Because we are supposed to be adding value. Yes, you're paying me a salary, but you're not paying me a salary for nothing.
Yeah,
I'm doing something here.
Exactly. It's a partnership.
You can't say it's my company. A company is not a name.
Exactly.
If we can all leave, then will that be a company?
Yeah, man.
So I think we really need to reach levels where people start speaking up. And I know for very many Africans, it's a problem because, again, remember, that guy who came here and told you, I'm civilized. I want you guys to be civilized now. Those are some of the tactics they use. It was silencing, and telling you to turn the other cheek. Yeah.
It's very painful when you're talking about these things. I'm trying to put them into context and perspective. I just realized, anyway, I don't want to say too much, but it's very emotional for me, What's the one lie about love that you would wish African women would stop believing? The one common lie we've been told, African women especially, have been told about love, that you're just like, stop it, it's going to lead you down a rabbit hole and you're never going to get out.
Yes. Love, okay, I want to put it in context of relationships. The one lie we've been told is that you will keep that relationship by being good, by sleeping with him, by cooking. That it is up to you to do it. Yeah, that your husband is your firstborn. He doesn't know anything. You're the one who's supposed to. and men are not stupid.
That's hilarious.
And men are not stupid. I know sometimes we really think we're hiding things.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, you're just like, how can you hide something from the person who you sleep next to every day? Who knows what you smell like different types of the month, times of the month? Who knows what what time you wake up? And if you there's a twitch in your eye, you are lying and whatever. And we've been told that if you go into that relationship, it is up to you. Don't tell him this, tell him that. Men are stupid. They don't know what they want. You're the one who's going to tell him. He's a grown man. He's an adult.
Yeah, of course.
So you're never going to be able to make somebody love you. You can't have sex enough with them to love you. You cannot cook. I don't know what meal. You cannot be as beautiful. You cannot. There's nothing you have to do. The only thing that makes love relationship work is two people who want it to work.
No, perfect. I love it. 3 final questions. If you could describe your ideal African man in 3 words, just keep it real. It's a very safe space over here. Keep it real. I know you're already in a relationship, so maybe if you want to describe him, it's fine. We're hoping he's the perfect one.
He's the perfect one for me.
Yeah, for you. If you could describe the ideal African man, that you chose for yourself, not the one that your parents, how about the one you chose out of fear? Yeah. How would you describe this man?
He'd have to be or he is an intelligent man, an enterprising man, and a very confident man. And people, confuse confidence with volume. Confidence is not loud. Confident that he can allow, and I say allow very loosely, but he's happy to see me shine, or attempt to shine, or follow something. Confident in himself to know what he has, I want. So whatever it is I see out here will not, make him act out of character. So my three things, it will be intelligence, enterprising, and confidence.
I love that. So I just know you're describing your current. It's fine. We let you get away with that one. But anyway, so if you could write a love letter to your younger self, how would the first sentence sound like?
So to my younger self, the first sentence: don't get married until you're 30. Don't do it. You know nothing.
That's good stuff. You don't know nothing.
You know nothing. Everything you believe, you just trust me. Get to 30. You will not believe any of those.
You don't believe in high school sweethearts? You don't think they're there?
No, there's some who work. I have a cousin.
Yeah.
And he and his wife met in high school, and they've been. And I think they're in their 60s now.
What?
And that's not to say they've not had ups and downs, but I think they agreed, and those are there. But it's not they're the exception, they're not the rule.
Such the very it's an anomaly.
Yes. Yeah.
But tell me, what sort of can you just what type of energy are you expecting on Saturday? What would you hope for? Because I know the people who are excited, they come in there. Do you want them to just be chill and listen? You want them to be engaging?
Engaging. We're not having lectures. We're having conversations.
Nice.
So when everybody to be able to talk, it's a space that I would hope that people will come and then leave happier, lighter. Yeah, knowing that one, you're not the only one going through whatever it is you think you're going through. We all don't know. We're all just walking each other home, And if you have something that you believe you should do, then you must do it now. You must start it now, and you must start it scared, trembling, and whatever it is you want to say, whatever direction it is you want to go. Because most women don't try anything new. You just want to follow that path that you know. So I would hope that there are people who would live there and have the confidence even to go on a date alone, go into a bar or into a restaurant and have a meal or a drink alone, because there are very many people who can't do that.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, so I'm hoping that people will meet themselves. Actually, that's the word. That will meet themselves and they'll be comfortable with themselves. Yeah. That's
amazing. I love it. Is there a place we can buy the tickets?
So your ticket actually is your book.
What?
So you just get a book from Nuria Bookshop.
Nice.
They deliver. If you don't want to walk to or get into town, they deliver to you. So get your book, and then that's your ticket.
Is it
we
easy?
have limited seating, So even when you're getting at Nuria, or if you check any of my social media pages, you can reserve seating. Because we are expecting a limited number. We're not trying to do 1,000 people.
Exactly. It has to be cozy.
Yes.
Very engaging and personal. I love it. Thank you so much for coming through, Felgonah Oyuga. It's been real.
Sarah.
Yeah, thank you so much. Always a pleasure hanging out. So guys, that was the one, the only Felgonah Oyuga. She's the author of this amazing book, Things I Wish They Told Me: How to Enjoy a Relationship with an African Man. Yes, I'm sure you can check in this book over here. Just I love the feel of the book, the texture, the look. It's just amazing. Good job, Felgonah.
Sawa.